Davey, nice to be out here with you.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? A bit cloudy, but it's still a good day.
I love doing on locations and finding out exactly what it is that you are doing.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good when you come into the studio, but it's even better when we can actually do these on locations.
Well, people can see actual physical work being done, work in progress. And I agree 100%. It's far, far better, and it's good for our viewers. They know the different variety of work that we do, because it's more than painting and decorating, and we're doing a lot of chippy work, and there's plumbing involved and electrical work involved and lifting floors. So
let's go in and see what you're doing in this place then.
Good as gold.
Come on. Wow, big place here, Davey.
Yeah, it's a lovely house up on the hills. It's had a really, really good shake-up. It's been put out of shape quite bad. There's a lot of cracked chipboard. And if we come across here, you'll see that we've had to do a lot of relining. Bit of a mess at the moment, Jude, but we're in the processes.
It's good to see, though, the kind of work that is being done. So all this jib has got to come off.
It's been coming off. And as you can see in this corner here, see how it's gone out on the angle?
Yes.
And they've actually pulled up to that angle. And the same on this other wall here. But it was actually, if we look at the top of the camera there, you'll see it was actually ripped all the way down. Wow. So even though we pulled a bit off, you can still see that the jib was split. So we had to we're relining this whole hallway, and we're putting heavier jib on this, so it's going to strengthen it and brace line it as well, so it's going to come up a lot stronger. Then the plasters will come through. Supposed to be here today, to be honest. I don't know where they are. Those plasters are sometimes a wee bit like that, but they'll definitely be back here tomorrow, and they'll be putting all the relinings on, and they'll be in to finish off all the plastering and get it all tidied back up.
Fabulous.
And then we'll be here within about a week and a half. We'll be up here, go right through and repaint the whole house.
And of course, this is being done through into the living and kitchen areas here as well?
Yeah, the whole house is on 3 levels,
okay.
This place. Again, the above the door there, the jib was cracked on the big 45, so I've had to reline all that area in there as well. And we're getting all that done.
Goodness me, yeah, a huge amount. Let's go on downstairs, can we? We've
Yep,
started off on the top floor here.
Yeah, go down the stairwell, good as gold.
So what have we got downstairs here, Dave?
Again, a lot of rejibbing has been done. Some of it behind us here, up behind the cameraman's all been rejibbed, but this wall here has to be all rejibbed right up through again as well. And of course the whole stairwell.
Is all the likes of all the plumbing and that okay in this property, Dave?
Yeah, the plumbing was fine. We had water heaters on the wall, because this has got a boiler and it's got water heaters, so we've had to disconnect all them.
Okay.
They've been taken off.
Yes.
But as far as the plumbing and electrical, all that side of it is all fine. The bathrooms are all as good as gold.
Gee, they were pretty lucky really, weren't they?
Yeah, very lucky. It could have been a lot worse. And this is a room here that's just had the first coat of plaster on it, so the guys will be back. Once they get the rest of the plastering done, they'll come through and re-sand it, and then we'll come right through and repaint the whole house.
And it'll come up looking absolutely brand
this house will come up looking like brand new. Yeah.
And as like you said before as well, of course there's even more reinforcement and the likes of going on as well.
Well, the jib we're using in the stairwell is brace line jib. And actually, this house, the whole impact of the earthquake went through the stairwell. The rest of the house, each side of the stairwell is reasonably okay, but the stairwell took the brunt of the earthquakes.
Isn't that amazing?
Every house is different.
Is that a structural thing? Is that what you've seen happening a lot of? Or not really?
It just depends. It depends on the house and where the earthquake come from, what angle it comes through, because every house is different.
Yeah, right.
And we've got one house that's split right through the middle. Right. So we'll catch up with that one later on.
Okay, sounds great.
With this around the back here, Jude, what we've got to do is the scaffold's going up next week, and all these bricks have got to be pulled down as well. You can see there's a big crack up there, and the bricks have actually pulled off the wall, so the ties have come loose. So this is all going to be re-bricked as well, so there's quite a bit of work to be done in this place yet.
Dave, we're at another location now.
Yes.
Now, all of these properties, of course, that we're doing today are opting out.
That's it. They want us to do their work, basically, and they don't want to use the Fletcher scheme. They want to use their own contractors, so they ring us up. We come around, we do all the paperwork for them, we submit the paperwork to EQC, and like I keep saying, we get a reply back from them within 2 to 4 hours. We then do a scope on site with EQC and the assessor, who is a builder, which is really good. He's not a policeman or anything like that, he's a proper builder. We go over the whole property, we check all the outside of the house, we check the inside of the house for any more damage and any alterations. That gets done. Then they send me through all the new documents, We then price it, it then gets accepted, and then we proceed and carry on with repairs.
Okay, great. Let's get on in and have a little look at this one. Now, this definitely is a work in progress here as well.
Yes, we've got Jay, she's our star wallpaperer.
So, Jay is the star on this residence.
Yes, she is. She's doing the wallpaper and all the painting here.
Oh,
Very, very good wallpaperer. And here she is
fantastic.
now.
Good morning, Jay.
So what we're doing in here is we've re-wallpapered it, and then it's going to be painted over the top. So this room here is a room in progress. So we've fixed all the cracks in the walls,
Fabulous.
put the new paper on, and painting it out. So the whole house has basically been done like this. And it's going to come up like new again. It's going to look really, really smart.
Goodness me.
So Jay should be
Looks great.
out of here by Friday, she says. So new job on Monday for Jay.
Goodness me. Lots of work on. That's fantastic though, isn't it? God, people must be thrilled though with the work that you're doing, Dave.
Well, to be honest, they have to be because we do strive for quality, and that's one thing I have a very, very good eye for detail. And 80% of our work is coming from word of mouth.
Sure.
20% of it is CTV, but it's the other 80% that
Yeah.
we're getting. We're getting referrals all the time, and that's what we like because we're not in the yellow pages. We keep saying
I
it all
know,
the time. I
I know.
People struggle getting hold of us, and our personal secretary, Mary Ann,
Yes.
she bails me out all the time. She's got our number off the top of her head.
Go on, let's have a little look through the rest of the house,
Let's
shall we?
go.
So the hallway as well, this is all being
Hallways, it's got to
done.
be painted, yes. Yep.
Okay.
It's been wallpapered and repaired, it just needs to be painted.
I like the way all the floors are always protected.
Well, it's cheaper to protect the carpet than it is to buy new carpet, and of course, if you've only got one drop of paint and you miss it and you can't get it off, it can ruin a whole house. So,
Living room through here, Dave?
yes,
is
the
this-
lounge part's been completed.
Very nice.
That's all done, all finished. We did the ceilings in there, and all the walls have been done as well. So
But the floor protector's still down in here
yeah,
at this
it'll
stage.
just leave it here at the moment in case you're walking a bit of wet
It's a
paint and carry it
good
through.
idea.
And we'll have a
Yeah.
big clean up at the end.
Okay.
And get it all tidied back up.
Gosh, the place looks fab, doesn't it?
Oh, it's good. It's a real makeover.
Isn't it?
Really good. And the other thing too, a lot of people are getting extra work done while we're on site because
Yeah.
while we're here and set up, you can get building work done. You can alter windows or alter doors.
And that
or-
is one of the advantages of you, as opposed to having the Fletcher's
That's
crew
right.
come
We
through.
can do that.
Absolutely, they
get it
can't.
done.
They haven't got time to do any further scope of works, have they, on a property?
And to be honest, probably 90% of our customers are getting additional work done because if you're painting a room and you don't do the window frames and architraves, you sort of only really got 3/4 of a job done.
Well, what used to look okay all of a sudden looks absolutely shocking, doesn't
Yeah,
it,
pulls
compared to
it
the
down,
rest of
doesn't
it? Yeah, absolutely. Might as well give the whole place a really
Give it a
good
good
freshen
tidy up
up.
and-
I mean, this is obvious that all the ceilings have been done here
It's
as
nice.
well. Yeah, I mean, it just follows through beautifully, doesn't it? And they look
does.
really crisp and white again, and
Yep,
yeah,
nice and fresh. It's really good.
fantastic. So this place will be finished on Friday.
Friday, yeah. I
Okay.
think Jay's just got that bedroom to do,
Okay.
the hall, and then she's got this room here. The ceilings have been done,
Okay.
so we've got to get the walls are going to be painted out yet. She's
Okay.
on to that this afternoon, and then we've got to rehang the heat pump back up there, screw back up the vent, and I think there'll be a few light fittings to put back up. So hopefully the house will be on the go by the weekend, if not Monday at the latest.
Okay.
Be all completed.
On to the next house.
Yes, next house.
Come on. Dave, another great house here.
Yes.
Now, this is an old villa style, yeah?
That's right, yes. Yeah, we like doing them because they are older and there's a lot of work involved in getting them right because we've got to take off all the linings and the old lath and plaster linings. We take them off, we reline with brand new jib. We've been pulling out chimneys here. There's been 3 chimneys taken away
Oh, really?
and we've boxed them all back up. So we'll show you all that.
So all the repairs have been done to the roof then as well, with the chimneys
No,
coming
that
down?
was, yes, that was all done under the emergency repair scheme. So
Okay.
the iron's been replaced, but we had to do all the inside stuff.
Okay.
So
Let's pop in and have a look, shall we?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, Dave, this is a beautiful whole place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely old home. It was all lath and plaster, like I says. So what we've done here is taken the main walls off and the ceiling. All the lath and plaster has been taken away and dumped,
Gosh.
and we replaced it with modern jib. And also here you'll see the old chimney. We had to take the old chimney down, but the owner didn't want to do away with the old feature fireplace.
Oh, with the old
So-
stags on it. That's
Yeah,
absolutely
The
gorgeous,
old
isn't
tiles.
it?
So we've had to box that all back up and we put the old facade back on. Of course the mantelpiece is in storage in the other room.
Okay.
And that'll come back in and put a nice surround back on it. And
Beautiful.
retain that character. And then we're putting a picture rail right round to match the other rooms as well.
And even the depth of the old skirting boards here as well. Are
Yep.
these things easily replaced?
They can now, we get them made.
Oh, okay,
You get them made to order because there's so many different shapes and sizes, so there'll be a few of them will be replaced as well in the
Okay.
house. Yeah.
Let's have a look at what else you're doing here, Dave. Gosh, look at all the work in the hallway here. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, this is a work in progress.
Look at all that work up here.
Yeah, the plasterers are here at
Isn't
the moment.
it
They've done a
beautiful?
runner, they don't want to be on telly.
Oh,
we've
Dave,
retained
see,
the,
look at this, the little cherubs' faces.
Yep.
What magnificent feature
So we've
pieces.
retained all this in place, and we're lucky it wasn't broken, so we're keeping all that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely house, so once it's all fit, it's going to be like brand new. It's just a lot of work getting it done, and we're happy to do it.
Goodness me, it's quite a big place actually, isn't it?
Yes, so this is the kitchen area through here,
Okay,
kitchen dining.
kitchen and dining, yeah.
This is another fireplace that had basically fallen down and now it's been discontinued, so we've had to rebox it, reframe it all back up.
Okay.
And again, they want to retain the old fireplace and keep it as a feature.
Oh, you'd never replace these tiles and the lights
No.
off though, would you, either? And it would be a real pity. I mean, even down, look, they've still got one of the original lights here,
Yeah.
the old police system on it. I mean, these kind of things, they go in these homes,
Yes.
don't
yes.
they? You know, and you can sort of put a little bit more modern furniture in it, but
Oh, that's gonna
retaining
come good.
these features.
This is the, oh, here we go, here's our fireplace surrounds, they're all going
Okay.
to go back on. And this is actually the kitchen.
Oh,
what's
is
happened
it?
in-
What's happened here then?
Well, the old kitchen, the whole back of this house had dropped down about
Okay.
25 millimetres, so the whole rear of this house has been jacked up 25 mils.
Whoa.
So there's got underneath all our protection here, there's a brand new T&G
Floor.
beach flooring, brand spanking
Wow.
new.
Okay.
And we've taken the old rotten wall out because it was a bit past it, and they've reframed it up with a brand new wall, and there's a new kitchen going in.
Oh, how lovely.
So yeah,
Nice to have a new kitchen as
just waiting
well.
on the electrician.
And this is a big room through here, Dave.
Yeah, this is the lounge area. So again,
Oh, isn't this gorgeous?
we've had to reline this room from the old picture rail up and right into the ceiling. If you have a look at the old ceiling, we daren't touch the old centrepiece in the middle there.
No, the old ceiling roses, they're just gorgeous, aren't
Yeah, you
they?
touch them, they fall to bits. So we've retained that and working around it so
Wow.
it can stay in the
I mean, even down to things that you've been able to retain as well, like the old glass here.
Well, none of that got broken, so they're
Yeah.
lucky because a lot of places that type of thing did get broken.
No, it's just beautiful. And you've obviously managed to be able to keep as many of these character pieces as you possibly can. You guys must be getting experts at doing this because you've done quite a few old
Oh, yes,
places
we
up,
have.
haven't you?
Well, we like them because they're a challenge.
Yeah,
And
right.
there's a lot of work in them and it's really good and we like the challenge.
This is all okay still, Dave?
Yeah,
under
this room here is
Yeah.
fine, the walls
Yeah.
are fine, there's a bit
Yeah.
of plastering to do yet.
Okay.
But
Yep.
as you see down here though, you've got a brand new floor.
Oh, right.
So-
Yes.
Once we get that, that'll all get sanded up and then
Okay.
we'll varnish that right through because this room here has got brand new floor joists and all been repiled underneath as well. 'cause
So
it's
really,
all sunk.
they've been pretty lucky that they've been able to keep the home at all, really, with it starting to sink and the
Yeah, I
lights off
wouldn't
as well.
want to have too much more of a shake this place
Yeah,
because
right.
it did get a fairly good knock over. It's been shaken with some big cracks in the walls.
Well, this is great. This has been another whole different scope of works than what we've seen in the last two homes as well, Dave.
Yes, it is. And oh, this will come up fantastic. So Glenn will be very, very happy when she comes back. Looks like a disaster site at the moment, but once the plaster is going, we start putting the paint on, it'll all fall together very nicely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, this is a nice change, Dave. This is actually a client or a customer asking you to come
Yes.
and do a commercial building here.
Yeah, we do the odd one for people that we know and people around the Hornby area. We've done about 3 or 4 around here now. So this used to be the old Goodyear tyre shop on Carmen Road,
So this was done when?
just before Christmas.
Okay.
And we turned it into an AA service centre.
Man, it looks punchy, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's pretty bright. You can't
I
miss
love
it.
what you've done.
It took a lot of paint this building because yellow is a very hard colour to cover.
Yes.
So I think we've got about 4 coats of yellow on that. So, but it's come up really, really good.
And what did you
looks
do
smart.
on the inside?
Right, on the
Dave?
inside, we did the entranceway as well. It got all retiled,
Oh, okay.
and yep, just come in here.
It looks fabulous. It looks really stands out, doesn't it? As you go, oh gosh, this looks great.
So there's just on 90 square metres of tiling got done right through the entranceway
Wow.
and right through the toilet area, reception area got retiled. And also we resprayed this whole bench unit. Like, we're going to buy a new one, and I said, well, we can actually paint that. So we enamelled that and sprayed it all with enamel, and it's come up like, you know,
It looks
really,
like
really
brand
good.
new,
Yeah,
doesn't
saves them a
it?
few dollars on a new one.
Wow, absolutely.
So it's come up
Very,
quite good.
very nice.
Yeah.
You really have got so much more than just painting and wallpapering.
Well, it's,
haven't
yeah,
you
it's
now?
everything we do.
Painting.
Our guys did this themselves.
Yeah.
So Mark's our tiler.
Can we just go through to the workshop here as well? Because I like what you pointed out to me before.
Oh, up the walls in there,
out
yeah.
here as well.
Yep.
This was a really great idea. If people, certain businesses, don't want to go full hog.
Well, what we did
they've
here,
taken it halfway up the wall. I like
well, the owner painted the floor themselves
Okay.
at the weekends, and then to keep the walls clean, we enamelled the walls just up 1.5 metres.
really good idea.
And it just means they can wash them down easier and keep it looking tidy.
Yeah, right.
And we painted this bench as well for them because it was a grey colour, just tidied it up.
Yeah, right. Just brings it all
It
up
just
to
tidied up the
speed,
workshop.
freshens it
Yeah.
all.
So-
People don't have to go out and get new. You can advise them.
You can advise,
on
yep.
where to save a whole load of money as well
Well, that's it, yeah.
and spring
So-
clean the business up. I really like what you've done here, Dave. That tiling's fabulous. Is
It's
it
good.
hard dealing with those larger tiles? Do you
No, it's
know?
quite easy. The floor, we were very lucky. The floor was quite reasonably level, and there was no big cracks in the floor, so we managed to get them all down nice and level right through the whole area. So it's worked out pretty good for Hamish at the garage here, and it's worked out good for us as well.
Yeah, it does. It looks really, really smart. So something like this is easy enough done in the weekend for businesses when they're closed out of normal working hours?
We were here for about 3 weeks on this building. There's a lot
Okay.
of work trying to work around everybody, and we just worked in to suit everybody. And
But as a rule, something depending on the size, I suppose, it can
Yep.
be done
Yeah, the
as
guys-
weekend work and the like.
yeah, the guys
I mean,
worked
you've
over
done
the-
work for us,
that's right.
haven't you? In
Over
the
the weekends,
studios,
yep.
and you've done that work for.
Just so you don't disrupt the flow of customers coming through. But the guys did all the tiling in here through the entranceway part where people were moving around late at night, so nobody walked on it and disrupted them. So it's worked out quite
Fantastic.
good.
And here they are, they've got this fabulous look for a long, long time to come. Are you doing a lot of commercial businesses? Are you starting to sort of get into a bit of that
We
as
are
well?
starting to get into it. We've got another one on the go down over in Klondike. It's RDL Development. It's a huge big building. We painted that about 6 years ago, and of course we're doing all the earthquake repairs on that. So that's an ongoing project for us as well. But we don't really do a lot. It's basically because people don't know we're out there.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
We're all CTV customer focused, really,
well,
aren't we?
that's it. And also because you are very busy with
Yeah.
the CTV and doing residential properties as well at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, so we don't get a lot of commercial, but they come along, we do them. So
Yeah,
yeah,
fantastic.
no, it's all good.
Great. Really nice to see another aspect of your work as well, doing something commercial as opposed to residential.
Yes.
Okay.
So the
let's
next
head off.
house is going to be brand spanking new in Rolliston.
Okay.
So we'll go down to
fabulous.
Rolliston, have a look at that one.
Sounds mighty good. Let me get the door for you for a change.
Okay, thanks.
There you go, sir.
Good stuff.
21st century.
Yeah.
What an absolutely amazing place this is, Dave.
Yes, this is
Wow.
a lovely big home that we're doing. We're doing all the painting through the whole house, so we're
Oh.
lucky to be involved in this project.
Absolutely. It has been incredible today coming around with you and actually seeing the difference of scope of works that you're actually doing and the different
Yes,
types of
yeah.
home you're involved with. It's quite phenomenal, really.
Well, we can do older houses and we can also do new houses as well. So we don't do a lot of new houses, but this is a big one that we've been asked to do. So it was
Can
all
we-
referred to us to do.
Can we go through and
Yep.
actually have a look in here? Gosh, look at all the size of this, isn't it? Just spectacular.
No, it's really, really nice, and here's obviously still happening. All these beams up here have all been whitewashed, they've all got to be restained, and all the sophites have got to go in, and then they've all got to be done up in there as well. So there's a lot of work to be done just in this little area,
Gosh,
but it's going to come up beautiful when it's finished.
I even love what they've used on the roof here as well.
Yes,
The roof
this is
itself.
not a cheap house, it's a very, very nice. It's a house that's going to last for generations.
Yeah,
Beautiful home.
absolutely.
And been
gorgeous.
built, very well built.
Absolutely glorious.
Yeah.
Okay, let's toddle on in. Dying to see the inside now,
Right.
too. Wow, goodness me. So all the painting's been done in here, obviously, Dave.
It's work in progress. All the walls and the ceilings have been done. They've just got to go back through and do all the doors and some enamelling on the window frames and door
Rule
frames.
number 1, don't touch anything.
Yeah, there's wet paint coming through. So the next 2 to 3 days, they'll have this all finished out on the
Goodness me.
inside. And then we've got just the outside to do.
Okay, it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
But
it's
what a
kind of
great, it must be really satisfying doing a new job as well, just as much as doing the old jobs that you do too.
Yeah, it's different. It is good to do both. But,
Oh, I can tell this.
we're really happy with this place. It's come up really, really nice. The
Oh.
owner's very, very happy with everything that we've done. So it's just attention to detail.
Well, it's got to be lovely for your team as well, being able to do something like this that's absolutely gorgeous, double volume,
Yes.
and then going to something that's character,
Something
constantly
old.
being on the constantly
I know.
being on the move, doing different
it's really
things as
good.
well. I mean, what a beautiful paint job as well.
Well, all the window frames and door frames are all enamelled, so it's not just water-based paints.
Okay, great.
So you get a far better finish. The durability is going to be years and years longer.
And of course, as well, you've got the ability, you've got the staff on board now to be able to help out as well with colour choices. As
Absolutely, yes. We've got all the colour charts and everything's available there. So
Yeah.
we can sit down with the homeowner and go through picking tiles, picking bench
Beautiful.
tops and that if they need to be,
Well. Goodness me.
and all the colours, so we've got everything. So this end of the house is basically finished. They're just waiting on the bathroom through there to be tiled,
Okay.
and then a bit more carpet to go through. And then she's all done. The electrician's
So-
just got to finish off.
What would you personally rather be doing? What would ideally?
Oh, look, I
Perfect
keep,
ideal.
Yeah, I know. I like this place because it's brand new, but I do like the old houses because
Yeah.
you're taking something old and turning it into something new. So I do like the older houses,
Yes.
and I've been brought up in that arena for 25 years now. So we prefer to be doing the renovation and the decorating of older type houses.
And I suppose that's what's really fun about being in Christchurch is now, from your point of view as well. It's not only sort of doing tidy ups as well, but there is so much, an EQC works
Yeah.
and an extension on from that people, when they do want to actually do some renovations as well as the EQC repairs, and with being able to opt out with you, and doing brand new builds as well,
And
because
brand
there's
new
so
ones, yeah.
many going on.
Oh, the new builds are phenomenal. There's new subdivisions popping up everywhere. So we really haven't chased that new build side of it. We don't want to chase that side of it. But we will do the odd house for someone under invitation only, I keep saying. So,
I like the invitation only.
yeah, I
idea.
like that bit too. And,
Yeah.
and then we can go the extra mile and give them a better result at the end of the day.
How gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. So really, in a nutshell, Clearwater is moving at an incredible pace.
We've
of
slowed down now,
growth.
though. We're levelling off
no,
now.
but of growth with the expansion of the areas that you're dealing with as well, Dave.
Well, it's a case of having to, and I think every builder and painter and decorator in Christchurch in the last 3 years has had to do that because there's so much work and so much devastation out there that had to be fixed, and the local tradesmen have really stepped up to the mark. So it's now up to us in the next 3, 5 and 10 years is to keep that momentum going, and that's why we've diversified and taken on different tradespeople to help us out so we can take on different types of jobs.
Yeah, right.
And we're here for the long haul. We're not going anywhere.
No, I like that idea as
Yeah,
well.
been here for a long time now.
Can we take another walk up
Yep.
the other end?
It's not a problem.
I really like this here. Gosh, this is a big place, isn't it? Study there and there too. Gorgeous outside area here as well. And of course, your boys not only are doing the inside, but they're doing all the outside painting
Doing
as
all
well on the home.
just the soffites and all the beams. We haven't done the outside walls.
Okay.
It's a rock coat system, so we're just
Okay.
yeah.
So that's all included in the colour, isn't it? In the process of it being done as
yeah.
well.
It's all been colour coordinated by a colour consultant.
Well, hey, kiddo, some big changes for you for 2014. Well done.
Yeah,
it's
it's
nice
been
to
good.
see you. Nice to see you doing well, old boy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting older. Yeah. Got to
Hey, I'll meet you. You go that way and I'll go this. I'll meet you for the wind up.
the wind up. Okay.
Yep. Great group of guys here on the site, aren't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. No, Stu Bishop contracting. He's the builder. He's made a good job, and of course, we're doing all the painting for them.
Fantastic. They've done an absolutely stunning job here. Love the roof. Love all the stone
beautiful
inserts.
stonework. It's quite-
Yeah,
it's
the
really
stonework's
nice.
just breathtaking, isn't it?
Absolutely executive home, this one.
Beautiful. Fantastic day yet again with you, Dave, being able to come out on location. And yes, of course, you too, Bonnie. Can't forget Bonnie.
She loves going to work, that one.
Look, that really was a magnificent home that you showed us just then. And also even back to the character home that we saw earlier on as well.
Yep.
There's, you know, there's such a vast extreme of the homes that you're doing as well. And the collective skills, obviously, that your team have got as well. Being able to deal with these different types of home. Your phone has been constantly going as well. So
Yes, I know.
obviously you and your team
Yeah.
are in constant contact with people, which is huge as well, right through their scope of works whilst it's all being done as well.
Yep.
Opting out to me would have to be the way to go.
Well, I agree, and since we started doing it, what we do, we involve the customer in their repair work, whereas previously the customer wasn't involved in the work that was getting done, whereas now they know every step of the way and they can make alterations as they go along, they can add to it, and it just makes it more environmentally friendly for the people and the work that's getting done, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah,
They get a better
absolutely.
job, I believe, and we're happy doing it. That's what we're here to do, is help people fix their homes and make them look good.
And of course, this beautiful place that we're sitting in here at the moment, you actually even put in windows in here, didn't you, as well?
This house is only 4 or 5 year old, be 5-year-old coming up, and it was quite dark in the living lounge area.
Yeah.
So we cut a hole in the bricks and cut a hole in the jib and put a window in to match the existing window, and made a huge difference. And you can't even tell that it was added extra to the house.
No. Well, I mean, Dave actually just said to me before, go round and just tell me which window you think has actually been put into the home since it was built. You'd never know in a million years. It's fantastic what you've done.
Yep, so we slipped that in there. We've just got a little job to do to paint the rest of the soffit, and it's all done. So the jib's all matched up on the inside, like it's brand spanking new blind up and everything.
It has got to be absolute peace of mind for people knowing that you're project managing from start to finish and in constant contact with them as well whilst the work's being done.
Well, we've got 3 people. There's myself at the top, who I obviously own the company, and I look after the whole shooting box, if you like. I've got Owen, who is my project manager. He looks after the contractors on site, make sure they're doing things properly, and that's that side of it, the building side of it.
Yes.
And I've got Bernie on board there as well now. Now she's going around and going to be more customer focused. So when people want to alter things, or they want just to talk to someone about how the job is going, we've got that person as well. So there's 3 people
Fantastic.
that are
team.
actually helping to run the site, the repair side of it.
Yeah,
So it
sure.
makes it better for the homeowner.
And they are designated to be doing that as well.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. You're not having to go through a mass of people.
No.
The people, there's your phone again.
yeah.
All these people
Time to go,
are
isn't it?
very, yeah, I think it is.
I think we've got to go.
All these people are obviously very, very happy with the works that are being done, because your biggest form of advertising now still is word of mouth.
Word of mouth and CTV customers. That's where we get our work from. And we've always said it, we're not on the yellow pages, so
No, you're not.
thanks to Mary Ann, she knows our number off by heart.
She does indeed. Hey, great coming out with you again today. And I hope you at home have really enjoyed this as well. It's great fun actually being able to come on out and show the people at home exactly what it is you're doing. And like I said, the huge variation of scope of works that you're doing as well.
Yeah, it's all good.
great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much,
No,
Dave.
thanks Jude, it's been fun.